Breaking news overnight, Connecticut is one step closer to ending religious exemptions for childhood vaccines.
The bill passed in the House overnight, but it was a long night coming. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Aya Galal is live right outside the Capitol. Aya, is it true lawmakers debated for almost 17 hours?
Nicole and Wendell, that's absolutely right. This is a very contentious and emotional debate. We're talking about lawmakers gathered around 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday, and that debate continued through the night and into the morning. They finished up just before 3 o'clock this morning. So, yeah, we're talking about close to 17 hours. The House ended up passing that bill 90-53. And so here's a breakdown of what that legislation calls for. We know this debate has been controversial from the start. The bill would get rid of non-medical exemptions to immunizations. The vaccines we're talking about include measles, mumps, rubella, tetanus, and whooping cough. Roughly 7,600 children in Connecticut children in kindergarten through 12th grade, I should say, currently have religious exemptions in the state. Supporters of the legislation are concerned about a gradual increase in the number of vaccine preventable diseases. Supporters add that this puts other children in schools at risk. Opponents say stripping the religious exemption infringes on religious freedom and a child's right to a public education.
At issue is, on the one hand, the right to an education, the right to a free education, against the right for public health concerns. I think that ultimately these constitutional issues will need to be resolved in court.
Everyone has a constitutional right to schooling, but there's also a right to being healthy while you're in school. And so when your personal action has an effect on my child, you're overstepping your rights.
And students with existing religious exemptions would be able to stay in school. Now, it's important to note that this debate does not include the COVID-19 vaccine. And so next up, this bill will go to the Democratic-controlled Senate. The governor has said that he plans to sign this bill once it makes it over to his desk. And it's also important to note that this legislation, if passed, would be effective starting September 2022. We're live in Hartford at the state capitol this morning. Aya Galal, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.